today's video we go over the Baja Blast engine, taking it apart. Now this might be cringy to some people because we have a decent looking engine and we take it apart in a very kind of ruthless, careless manner. I kind of do this with everything in life. When it's my first time tearing something apart or doing something new, I just kind of go all in, and if I destroy it, it doesn't really matter because now I know and I've learned everything, seen it myself. So I'm prepping you now. We kind of destroy this motor in the process, but I feel really confident knowing my way through EJ motors now, which after building the motor in the 2015 STI that you guys have seen on this channel, I felt good working with Cody, but I just felt like since I didn't have my own hands on it, I didn't really get to learn. Like, I honestly didn't feel like I could build a motor myself and put it together. But after this video, I definitely feel like I can. So I hope that helps a little bit with you guys in your journey as well as learning these motors and preparation for when you do build one yourself one day. Now I do think I should go over to Goodspeed, sit with Cody, and have him assemble the new engine when we build one again for the Impreza. But at least now I know what to do, how things go together, what bolts where, what holds what together, the whole nine. So long story short, we destroy it. I learned a lot in the process. I feel really, really good about these motors, and we see what exactly happened to this motor when we run Baja Blast through it. Let's get after it. Picked up a new motor stand from Harbor Freight. We painted it black actually soon, so it looks good in the garage. We're gonna go over that in the next garage video. Let's get it into place, see what we're working with. If you guys missed the video where we destroyed this motor, it completely seized up. It just stopped. You'll find out why as we dive into it. Is this your first time tearing apart a Subaru motor?
First time.
The Baja Blast motor died of a sad death, but we're gonna tear into her and see what is in the oil pan, what happened inside the motor, see what went bad, any sort of melted objects, seized things, ringland failure, you name it. Randall's diving into a Subaru motor for the first time, so I'm excited for him to see inside of it. This is my second time being inside a Subaru motor. Probably many times in my lifetime this will happen, so it'll be a good learning experience. What are we starting with?
Taking the old drain plug out.
Oh. Yummy. There's not much in there.
Right. Worked it all good.
Oil filter should be interesting. I'm not surprised there's like any more metal in it.
Probably a lot of it's in the pan.
True. Yeah, it's probably just sitting right here, just ready to be looked at. If any of you guys out there work on EJ motors on a regular basis, do you guys take the top portions of the motor off first or the bottom? We're starting with the oil pan, which we should have probably started with the top because it'd be less messy, but here we are. Didn't really care. We're just kind of getting after it, having fun with it. We can destroy this thing, so I don't know. There's probably a better way to do is what I'm trying to get at, so let me know in the comments what you guys think.
What in tarnation?
Oh!
That thing is literally JB welded.
Is it really? There's no way.
Really good silicone.
Oh! There we go.
Well, got some flakes in there.
This is the oil pickup. We're gonna take the pan looking deal, I don't know what that's called, that's connected to the pickup. That's all the assembly for there, and then we can see the crank up inside there and the rods attached. We're gonna pull everything off the front and start working our way in. Timing covers, main pulley on the front we got to get off soon. I wish I could hit you with every single detail of what we're pulling off as if I knew everything like a lot of motor people do, but I'm just getting after it. And I do not know exactly what everything is yet. That's what I'm trying to learn. I'm hoping by the time that we assemble a new motor together and rebuild it in the garage, I'll feel really confident of everything, because at that point, that's when you have to learn. I'm the type of person that doesn't really like to just study up on things. I'd rather just get my hands dirty and kind of learn while doing. These are the camshafts up here. You've got 4 on this motor. They're real short. Right now we're trying to loosen all the lines to get the intake manifold off. Coil packs pulled out, the red wires, those are the coil packs. Get everything off there with the intake manifold. This is the tensioner right here. Timing belt off. Finally got our intake manifold off. Getting this thing stripped down. Next we'll move on to getting the heads off. Gotta get everything else out of the way. Oil filter down there oozing out Baja Blast oil. Yummy. Cams just soaked in Baja Blast sludge. Everything in the head is. Why are they cute?
They're fun sized.
Randall's used to the big V8 camshaft, so he's making fun of our little Subaru motor things. Now we're pulling out our head studs. Those are usually 12-point bolts. You need a special socket. More head studs.
Not good, to be honest.
Copper gasket. Cylinder walls actually look really, really good. We were kind of shocked. They were totally usable. Little cleanup action. Let's twist the motor over. Start taking our motor mounts off that you're looking at. Thermostat. Next up, our oil cooler. That's what the oil filter attaches to. It's a little baby oil cooler. Water pump. More bolts holding the block together.
Did it give?
Nope. I broke this old trusty here.
Does it snap on?
No. Harbor Freight, baby.
So say you got that warranty?
Harbor Freight warranty.
Came out?
That one did, yeah. Tens.
All those bolts I just took off are the part where I'm like, man, we got to make sure we get all this back together correctly. That's the intimidating part, I feel like, is just having everything in place, not missing any bolts, things like that. Now we can remove our clutch. It's our pressure plate. Then we've got our flywheel. These covers inside the motor right here have Phillips head bolts. So you need an impact screwdriver to get those out, which is this red thing right here. It's a screwdriver Phillips head. When you hit it with the hammer, it has a spring-loaded deal that pushes it to the left as you're applying impact from the hammer so that it gets really good grip and it doesn't strip the Phillips head. You can buy this at Harbor Freight, or I have a link in the description to a bunch of basic tools on Amazon. Anything you need for your garage is usually on that list. As you see us do stuff in the videos, we're adding to it as we learn. Oh! There it is. Oh, there we go. Finally, it's starting to split. More like it. Dude, did it scratch your new parts washer? Oh, no. Not the fresh paint. Dude, it flew all the way over here. What did it... Randall? Is this scratch or is that...
Man, the fresh paint.
The fresh paint.
Yeah.
There it goes. We are trying to get the crank into position so that we can get the wrist pins out. Those have to be lined up to get them out, which is difficult when the motor is seized up. You want to do the honors?
Sure can.
We're removing the wrist pins. We're gonna make sure our wrist pin is lined up here. I'm gonna take a big old pick that Randall bought me. This guy right here. Stick it through the other side. Is it coming?
It's coming.
Alright, here we go. Yeah! Boom. You told me it would be clutch. It's clutch.
It's very clutch. Except you just dulled the point on it, so.
Well, good thing you have another one.
Alright.
What happened to this thing?
There we go.
There it is. We got a wrist pin in here. Yeah. I think this one's seized right here.
That one is?
No, it wouldn't have been locked in that position, would it? Well, these all spin except that one, so
yep.
Maybe. Sitting by all the motor parts. Let's go over everything. I mean, I think the only thing that's really damaged is the crank. Everything with the heads intact. I mean, spark plugs are still there, nothing broke off, electrodes or anything like that. I mean, I think this is what held us up.
Uh-oh, spoons.
This one is locked.
Locked up. So that was where the issue went then. Other than that, I mean, the block was intact. The cylinder walls, not bad off at all. I mean, our bearings showed some wear. Oh yeah, I forgot to get the pistons out.
Piston was the...
No ring on failure on that one. Nothing on that one. And everything looks fine on these so far. How's our bearings looking over there?
Pretty rough. They're pretty scored up.
But yeah, the pistons are fine.
I mean, if it wouldn't have beat the crap out of this block, I feel like it would be reusable. Because the cylinder walls are literally not even scored. Not one bit.
Our compression probably wouldn't be the best because it got so hot and I mean, do you think it would have held?
I mean, you can get it resurfaced.
Oh yeah, if we got it worked on. Yeah, I meant just put it back together.
Yeah, put it back together. You'd probably be lacking some compression. The skirts look a little bit of heat in there. But I mean, they're not like actual. They are grooved a little bit, but not really too bad.
Well, there you have it, folks. You understand now what happens when you run Baja Blast through an EJ25 Forester motor. I think his name's David. Over in Tucson built this thing. I'm impressed. To only freeze up a rod, I'm a little shocked that that was it. So now we know what we're doing when you go to build a motor. I'm excited, looking forward to it. If you guys are new here, we're all about building confidence in the garage. That's what the brand Karma Speed is all about. If you guys want to support the channel, best way to do so is karmaspeed.com. Grab something from there and check out Karma Speed on Instagram in case we're doing any giveaways, things like that. Appreciate you.